This is TV18 and you're watching CNBC TV18. Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.
From food, music and floral decorations to bridal outfits and custom invitations, planning a wedding takes months. But the final event seems momentary in comparison. Someone wise once said, in India a marriage not only takes place between two individuals, but it's a marriage between two families. Once the wedding celebrations are done with, it's the photos that everybody waits for with great anticipation, to cherish the memories for generations to come. And to ensure the special event stays alive forever, a photographer works diligently to capture these moments. Whether it's the photo of the shy bride, the nervous groom, the teary-eyed parents, or the craziness evolving behind the scenes, wedding photographers manage to transform a chaotic wedding scene into a celebrated saga. Last year, the Better Photography magazine honored the creators of these timeless pictures. Following its remarkable success last year, the Wedding Photographer of the Year Awards 2012 raises the bar this year, coming back bigger, brighter and more vibrant than ever.
This year, Wedding Photographer of the Year 2012 was extremely interesting because we decided to change the way the images were looked at, the images were judged. So we had well over 24,000 entries. And 24,000 again is quite a large number, especially when you consider that most of the entries have come from professionals in the field of wedding photography. But beyond that, the question, of course, is how do you really decide, which is a great wedding picture or not? So we had several rounds of eliminations within our team, okay, where we decided that these would be the top 200 entries. But then again, the question remains. Who are we to decide, really, what these 200 entries, or whether there should have been other pictures in this set, whether some within the set could have been eliminated. So we had a round of validation judging, where we invited 6 eminent personalities from various fields to come and take a look at the pictures and tell us that these are the 200 that need to go into the next round.
This year, the Better Photography team received 24,648 entries from across India for 6 categories. 6 eminent judges were invited to validate the final selection of the entries that were to move into the next round. The esteemed jurors were renowned photographers: Hari Mahidhar, couple portraiture; Jagdish Agarwal, photo series; Vipin Mistry, bridal portraiture; Sachin Kalbag, family and friends; Milind Ketkar, behind the scenes; and Girish Mistry, emotions.
Pictures were excellent, there is no doubt about it. The pictures, they are excellent. And there is variety of choices are there. Sometimes it was very difficult to choose the pictures. If you choose one picture, then other picture get injustice. We always feel like that. But then, we have to put little hard word and select.
Well, the category being emotion, you want to have a look at emotions, right? And especially when you're doing wedding photography, one of the most emotional part, of course, is when the girl is leaving finally towards her husband's house and then the whole family breaks down and all that thing. But that is one particular scenario which is very, very, very cliched, and you get the same kind of images again and again and again and again. So at that particular point of time, you're looking for something that's very different. What the photographer catches an emotion when maybe the person who is crying or is emoting is not even aware of what's happening, one part of it. So he's doing a very good job at candid shot, and that's the kind of picture that I would go for, because that is something like a picture that will touch your heart.
The entries were quite good. I liked the entries, and response was also very good, and the quality of work in all respect was really very good, the category that I judged. And then I saw the other category pictures also here, and I liked all. Especially the one, I think it was couple portraiture shot in a rainy type of situation on the beach. I liked it the most.
You know, an Indian wedding has a lot of moments. It comprises millions of moments through the day. And family and friends are an integral part of all these moments. An Indian wedding, I mean, it is said often that you know, when two people marry in India, they get married to families, they don't get married to each other. So I think, you know, families and friends are an integral part of a wedding ceremony. And because weddings are so elaborate in India, it's important to understand, you know, what those millions of moments are made up of. I think photographers can bring out those stories that lie within those moments. I think family and friends is a great category to understand what those moments really are, to bring out those stories, and some of the stories can be fairy tales. You know, so I love that concept of family and friends in a wedding.
The entries were also shown to a panel of 112 judges from all over the world, which included eminent wedding photographers, photographers from other genres, newlywed couples, parents of newlywed couples, designers, stylists and wedding planners.
Single word, fantabulous, overwhelming. In fact, मुझे परेशानी हुई थी कि शायद एक क्लीशे डायलॉग लगेगा आपको कि मुझे परेशानी हुई थी कि कौन विनर है कौन लूज़र है, but it was a fact because every photograph gem in itself था, and we found it really difficult to choose and send as a selected photograph.
Overall, content-wise, it was very difficult to judge because all were very good. But the entries that really stood out was some, entries where the photographer was able to catch in the detailing, or maybe the sets were not huge, maybe the florals were not great, but still the essence or still the, the rustic appeal or whatever he managed to bring out technically as well as, in the form of a story is what stood out the most.
The judging process itself wasn't really tough in the sense that I think when you have 112 judges, you come out with very, very clear winners. Especially when you consider that there are pictures that are bound to be popular. But what really excited me was also that the very subtle images, the images that could easily have been missed, even by seasoned judges, even they were looked at carefully, and those pictures also won. Within the online process itself, there were actually 3 rounds of judging that each judge had to go through. So from a total of 100 images, they had to narrow down to 15. From 15, they had to narrow down to 3. And then from 3 to 1.
After several rounds of deliberation and careful elimination, the jury panel of 118 judges chose one winner in each category. The winner for the category Bridal Portraiture, Tarun Chawla from New Delhi. Couple Portraiture, Senthil Bharati Mohan from Bengaluru. The winner for the category Family and Friends, Vivek Sequeira from Mangalore. The winner for the category Emotions, Prasanta Singha from Kolkata. Behind the Scenes, Riddhi Parekh from Mumbai. And the winner for the final category Photo Series on a Single Wedding, Sutirtha Basu from Kolkata. After the 6 finalists were chosen from each category, they were flown down to Mumbai to participate in the final face-off to decide the wedding photographer of the year 2012.
The final face-off is a very interesting process in Wedding Photographer of the Year because what we have given our winners, our 6 category winners, is the chance to shoot a couple, take portraits wherever they want, however they want. So the whole idea is not to restrict them in any sort of creative way.
The sweet taste of success is short-lived for the category winners. Before they know it, round 2 is upon them.
As Indian companies go global, global companies come to India. CNBC TV18 and Hindustan Unilever present Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 5, a case study challenge for B schools. Coming soon, only on CNBC TV18.
Presented by Hindustan Unilever Limited.
The rupee has dominated the RBI governor's mind space. He has effectively raised rupee rates to keep the dollar from rising. Will he do more of the same on July 30th? Or will he reassure a quick rollback?
Watch me, Lata Venkatesh, as I bring you the credit policy straight from the RBI headquarters, along with instant analysis from economists, dealers and bankers to understand its impact on your balance sheet, your corporate loans, mutual fund investments and your EMIs.
RP Sanjeev Goenka Group presents the RBI Credit Policy. At these times, only on CNBC TV18.
Presented by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Growing Legacies.
From new launches to hot deals, national price checks and trends, we bring you all the news in realty with the biggest voices in the business. On CNBC TV18's brand new show, Prime Property, your real estate ready reckoner. At these times on CNBC TV18.
Prime Property, brought to you by Nalanda Laser Sanskar City.
Who says you can't profit from markets on a weekend? Tune in to CNBC TV18 on Saturday and Sunday mornings to prepare yourself for the week ahead and get a head start that you will profit from. Taking stock at these times, only on CNBC TV18.
Taking Stock, brought to you by Yes Bank Savings Accounts.
What is the one thing any commodity derivatives investor must avoid?
I think in one word, it is over-leveraging. So if you keep your leverage under control, then the possibility of making money in commodity markets is much higher.
BSC and CNBC TV18 present The Derivative Show at these times only on CNBC TV18.
Presented by BSC Investors Protection Fund.
The task for the face-off. Each photographer was allotted a time frame with a bridal couple to capture creative pre-wedding photographs of them. They would then be adjudged on the submissions by an eminent panel of jurors. The final face-off was divided into 3 days, each photographer having been allotted 4 hours with the couple in an indoor and outdoor setting. While some photographers restricted themselves to the hotel, others ventured out to explore and experiment in the epoch lanes of Bandra. Mumbaichi Mulgi Riddhi Parekh set the face-off in motion. The next photographer was Senthil Bharati Mohan from Bengaluru, winner of the category Couple Portraiture.
Okay, so I call this shot a kiss anticipation shot. The standard stuff that normally people would... Kissing is the easiest bit to shoot. But when you have an anticipation in the picture, you want the viewer to look at the picture and say, go ahead, go for it kind of a thing. So you need to create that energy. So the shot is going to be very tight. I'm going to light it back. I'm going to backlight it with one small flash, and I'll see if I need another light. If I need another light, I'll put a front element. Fine. This is the first time I'm put to the test on the gun. So I started out quite nervous. I was all over the place initially. I tried doing a lot of things. So this happens in shoots for me also. I had butterflies at the size of monsters in the stomach, so I was like nervous in the start. I had Priyanka telling me like, calm down, drink some water when I started out. I nearly fell down thrice in the start of the shoot. But once I got into the groove, I was going one shot at a time. I had a sequence in mind, I just stuck to the sequence. I didn't want to tire the models, so I had a plan. So I stuck by the plan and worked brilliantly that way.
The second day of the face-off garnered heat, with the third finalist from Kolkata, Prasanta Singha, taking centre stage. This Bengali Babu is the winner of the category Emotions.
I love to watch Yashji's films. So in every pic, when you see my winning pictures also, you see the emotions over there. And for this day, you are my Rahul, Shah Rukh Khan, and Juhi, you are my Simran as Kajol. ये तो स्क्रिप्ट में नहीं था. It's like that. So that expression I need from you. Actually, I am doing most of in the close-up shots. I do love to do the portrait photographies. So I love to do play with the brides and groom emotions, taking their whatever you say, their happiness, their very sensitive moment also.
Coming up, watch the remaining 3 photographers tackle their challenge and a surprise Q&A with the finals judges.
If you say Jeep, and you say Wrangler, and you say Rubicon, then you have to come here. We're at the beginning of the Rubicon Trail. This is the Wrangler Rubicon. This is the hardest core off-roading Rubicon there is. This is where it has to show what its name is about.
Servo Overdrive, presented by Servo, world-class lubricants from Indian Oil. Add Servo, add life, in association with Apollo Tires and new Toyota Etios.
Mr. Agarwala, how did you think of the brand name Rupa, which is a female name for a male innerwear business?
In the markets, there were so many brands. Everyone is doing Sona, diamond, what should we do? Should we do silver? In Bangla, we tell silver Rupo.
Okay.
And I caught that.
Catch PR Agarwala, who explains what went into building Rupa & Company, a leading innerwear brand in India. HSBC and CNBC TV18 present Making It Big Season 4 at these times, only on CNBC TV18.
Brought to you by HSBC Commercial Banking.
A mountain range older than the Himalayas. A world heritage site. A wildlife hotspot. With the most incredible rainforests on planet Earth. CNN, IPM and History TV18 journeys to find out what it will take to save these ancient mountains. Saving India's Western Ghats. A very special show, Saturday 8:30 p.m, Sunday 12 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. on CNN IBN.
The rupee has dominated the RBI governor's mindspace. He has effectively raised rupee rates to keep the dollar from rising. Will he do more of the same on July 30th? Or will he reassure a quick rollback?
Watch me, Lata Venkatesh, as I bring you the credit policy straight from the RBI headquarters, along with instant analysis from economists, dealers and bankers to understand its impact on your balance sheet, your corporate loans, mutual fund investments and your EMIs.
RP Sanjeev Goenka Group presents the RBI Credit Policy. at these times, only on CNBC TV 18.
Presented by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Growing Legacies. Next up was Sutirtha Basu from Kolkata, winner of the category Photo Series on a Single Wedding.
ये हो गया हमारा प्यार हुआ इकरार हुआ टाइप का शॉट्स हो गया. अभी हम लोग थोड़ा और जगह जाएंगे, लाइक देयर सम ग्रीनरीज में थोड़ा शॉट लेंगे. When the models are came down, they know how to express themselves. So this is the finest way. This is most easy way to have best of the couple shoots.
Day 3 brought to the battle for popular wedding photographer from Delhi, Tarun Chawla. Tarun is the winner of the category Bridal Portraiture.
ये थोड़ा टिपिकल मुंबई वाला शूट किया हम लोगों ने. मुंबई का अखबार, मुंबई का ऑटो रिक्शा, एक गुजराती अखबार था, एक मराठी अखबार था. अब आगे चलते हैं बड़ा पाव खाने के लिए.
बड़ा पाव.
आप काम मतलब आप क्या cool. Today's location was divided into two parts. One is the hotel and second outside. The hotel is quite good. The rooms are quite spacious and especially the pool side was quite nice for shooting. The staff were friendly, they didn't object to anything. Even used the towels, we spoiled all of them. And outdoor was fine. Since the morning time not too crowded. I think we went to some church, I guess initially. Then we went to some newspaper stand. Then we went to a vada pav joint. Then we went to a really small lane, some Catholic lane. And people were friendly, they didn't mind shooting a picture there. And I tried to shoot more of the city life, like the newspapers, the street art, the graffiti walls. So overall it's a good experience of shooting here.
The final contestant at the face-off was three-time winner from Mangalore, Vivek Sequeira. Vivek is the winner of the category Family and Friends.
It's a nice location over here and beautiful. A lot of cares to it, but it's the first time I'm shooting outdoors in this locality. I mean in Bombay, it's the first time. It's a fantastic, and these are the fantastic models. They are very cooperative, and working with them is a pleasure. Few shots, according to the expectation, it was I got better than the expectation because I was thinking something else on the spot, and I never plan my shoot. On the spot, whatever it's available, and on that, looking at the light or the condition immediately, I think, and that is the way I work. And whenever I plan all the things, and it never works, and because if I don't get it, it will be a disappointment for me. So it never happens. So I always keep my mind open and eyes open. So wherever I find something, and yeah, some things worked well, some things not came at. I mean, it could have been done much better, but still, whatever the stuff I wanted to give, it's more than enough. I think I got all the 15 good snaps. Yeah, that's it.
The photographers were given 24 hours to work on their photos before submitting their final set of 15 photos. team made a photo book for each participant from the pictures submitted by them. These photo books were reviewed by the final panel of judges. The final jury consisted of legendary wedding photographer Prakash Tilokani, famed editorial and documentary photographer Fauzan Hussain, and CEO of Percept Sports and Entertainment Aditya Motwani. Apart from the final portfolio submitted after the face-off, the finalists were also subjected to a grueling Q&A with the jury.
Let's face what has happened. No planning or nothing like that. I don't know what they ask me. देखते हैं.
I've never been interviewed by anyone in my life, you know. So a bit nervous, not so, but we'll see what happens.
Just nothing specific. Like how am I feeling? No, not nervous. I'm more nervous in front of shoot, not for judging.
I'm feeling a bit nervous right now. The judges who are in there, they're totally opposite. One is into classical, one is into contemporary, and I'm nowhere in between. So let's see how it goes.
Tomorrow, watch as the verdict on the final winner is drawn and who makes history as the wedding photographer of the year 2012.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.